Hey happy homemakers, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video I'm going to be doing a little bit of everything again. We just got home from our trip where we went and saw my sister. She had a new baby and I went and helped her with that. So we were gone for 11 days, counting our 2 days like travel days. And so I have to unpack our bags and then just do a general tidying around here. I had gotten the house pretty clean before I left, and then my husband kept things nice and tidy, of course, because he was the only one here. So I'm going to just kind of see what we can get done today, and I also need to make dinner and do some other things, a little bit of laundry. Like I said, just a little bit of everything. You may notice my hair looks darker. I actually just touched up my roots. My grays were so bad. It looks kind of funny in this lighting, the light above me, but the girls were being so loud in the living room. I ran off to my podcast studio room, and this light is not the best, this overhead light. It makes my highlights look fresh as well, but all I did was touch up the brown, like my natural, but it's always like really dark until I've washed it like 3 or 4 times. So it's a little bit dark right now, but yeah, it's just touching up the roots and trying to match my natural shade, which again, just takes a little time to fade, but I'm happy with it. I was getting sick of the gray. I've contemplated quite a few times if I should let my grays grow out, but I just feel like I look frumpy, unkept, maybe is a better way to describe it. So yeah, for now we're gonna keep touching up the roots, but this is just a Walmart box dye and it's working for now. So let's go ahead and get started on this mess. So I'm showing you guys my list here, and I have a list of things I want to get done today, and then a list of things that I just would like to get done at some point this week. And I'm also going to point out to you guys my press-on nails. I don't really show them much in the video, but you see them here and there, and I am in love with the impress nails. I used to never think those worked for me, but I found out the key is heating them up with a blow dryer. Side note, I'm showing you guys this garlic oil that I use whenever my kids start to complain of ear aches and things like that, and would their ears get like a little red. If you catch it early enough, it can keep you from having a full-blown like ear infection and them having to go and get antibiotics. So I actually have had 2 times now where their ears would start to get a little red, and normally I would just go ahead and bring them into the doctor the next day, but I've tried these drops and then the next day it was already cleared up. So I love these things. Anyway, back to my nail story. Heating them up with a blow dryer. So a friend of mine told me about that. You can either heat them up before you put them on just for a few seconds, or a few seconds after you put them on. And either way, I can get them to last between 1 and 2 weeks, which is crazy, especially if I get the shorter ones. Well, on this day I had the short ones on, but I ended up trimming them down to make them like the length of the real short after a week, and they're still on half a week later. So the real short will last me like a full 2 weeks, which is crazy because I used to never get these press-on nails to last past like 2 hours. So anyway, I thought I would share that with you guys. I'm loving these, and it just makes me feel a little more put together, and for $7 lasting 1 to 2 weeks, you really can't beat that.
Even if you tried, you wouldn't understand it. Maybe something's missing inside of you. Just a bit of sugar to that horrid bitter. Maybe you taste different. Hold up, baby. I can sit beside you while you're going on about your simple life. Nothing left you thinking that maybe you're not different.
So I separated all of the underwear, socks, and like shorts, play clothes, pajamas, all of that into a basket. And this basket here is the ones that the girls will put away for themselves. And then I will take care of all their hanging clothes. Okay, I got some of their hangers, and I got a basket. This is the basket of laundry. Actually, there was 2 baskets of laundry, but one had stuff in it and one was basically empty. So I'm just gonna separate this stuff and go ahead and get this laundry done while I'm putting away the rest of these clothes and just be done with it.
Sit beside you while you're going on about your simple life. Nothing left you thinking that maybe you're not different. Go on, blow up your ego, your I don't know how, oh how you do it. You blow my mind without a word. Ooh, stuck upside down, I might be dreaming. There's no way back now. Take every inch of my body, wanna dance with you all night long. Dive in, babe, you know we can't stop this. Come on and show me what you got. 'Cause I don't care if they think we're mad to be falling in love with you. I'll do it again and again and again and again.
So at this point, the girls were asking for lunch, and they recently tried the new roll-ups. That they have pizza flavor and just the cheese flavor roll-up at Subway, and they really enjoyed them. So I was trying to recreate those at home, but I could not find any flatbread anywhere in Walmart. So I just made them with these street taco tortillas. So I just put 2 pieces of this large pepperoni and 1 slice of provolone cheese. You definitely could have done like only 2 slices of the pepperoni, but I'm trying to get my girls to eat a little bit more meat and protein, which I know there's not a ton in pepperoni, but it's always a constant struggle as a mom trying to get your kids to eat, like make something your kids will eat, but still have it be halfway decently healthy. And yeah, I don't know. As much as we make them eat very, very healthy dinners, I kind of make their lunches a little bit less, I guess.
Headlights on the highway. If you only knew, being back here always makes me think of you. When the world is sleeping, do you think of me? With the road it's coming back again, coming back to me. I remember the long drives, the late nights in your car. I remember it all. Windows down, empty streets. You were all I used to know. You and I, forever, forever ago. And you used to drive me home. Now I drive alone. You and I, forever.
camera is dying, as it has been in every single video I've been doing lately. I guess I need to get a new battery. Hold on a second, honey. So I'm going to put it on the charge, finish up this laundry, and I'll be back with you guys to make the meatloaf. So while the battery was charging, I actually ended up taking the girls out to the neighborhood pool. They wanted to go swimming, so I was like, well, why not? I finished up that laundry, and then we changed into our swim clothes and went swimming. And so here I am. That's why you guys see me in my swimsuit cover up, because we had just come back from swimming, and I wanted to go ahead and get the meatloaf in the oven. I didn't even want to take time to stop and change because it needed to cook for about an hour and 15 minutes. So I went ahead and started getting this ready to go. I'll link the recipe I'm using down in the description box. I found it on Pinterest, but it is just 2 eggs, a cup of breadcrumbs, a packet of onion soup mix, and I added the onion that's not on the recipe, and then just 2 pounds of ground beef. So if I forgot anything, it's in the recipe that'll be linked down below. But yeah, so this was actually a really simple, easy, and delicious meatloaf. And of course, you can leave out the onion. I actually only ended up using half of my onion. I don't know why I thought the recipe called for an onion. I think because the recipe I typically use has an onion in it. Maybe that's why. But yeah, there's no onion in this recipe. That's just something I added, but it all came out really good. Also, someone recommended Love on the Spectrum to me on Netflix, and I am loving this show. I actually have an uncle who has Asperger's, which I know they don't really label it that anymore. That was an old diagnosis. They don't really give people that diagnosis for whatever reason, but my uncle was diagnosed with that as well, and the guy on here reminds me so much of him, the way he talks. I can't think of the guy's name right now, or I'd tell you guys, but it's the younger one with the blonde hair. You'll probably, if you watch the show, you know who I'm talking about. He loves his long hair. Anyway, that guy reminds me so much of my uncle, and my uncle's in his 50s. But anyway, the show is super cute. It's about people who are on the spectrum finding love, and I've really been enjoying it. I think part of it has to do with the fact that he reminds me so much of my uncle, but it's a really sweet show so far. Now, this meatloaf recipe also had a like a topping that goes on it. You guys will see me making it a little bit later. I ran out of ketchup, and Aaron was on his way home from work, so I had messaged him and was like, "Can you get some more ketchup?" Because the topping recipe had had like a cup of ketchup in it.
Wouldn't lie to you, doesn't matter what I do. She's got a hold on me. She knows how to drive a truck, but she lets me pick her up when we're going dancing. My heart stops beating when my headlights shining on her. She's my country girl. I couldn't tell you what she's doing with me. She's so out of my league. She's a little bit crazy on the weekends, dancing in her red dress, and I love the way she looks in my eyes. And I'm feeling like midnight's getting closer, and I just wanna hold her in my arms till the sun comes up. She's a little bit country. Yeah, she's my country girl. She's a little bit country. Yeah, she's my country girl. She can let her hair down, but got her feet on the ground. I can't get enough of her. She can drive me so wild, just with that sweet smile, and there's nobody else for me. My heart starts racing every time I'm looking at her. She's my country girl. I couldn't tell you what she's doing to me. She's so out of my league. She's a little bit crazy on the weekends, dancing in her red dress, and I love the way she looks in my eyes. And I'm feeling like midnight's getting closer, and I just wanna hold her in my arms till the sun comes up. She's a little bit country. Yeah, she's my country girl. She's a little bit country. Yeah, she's my country All right. Wouldn't lie to you, doesn't matter what I do. She's got a hold on me. Ha. She's a little bit crazy on the weekends, dancing in her red dress, and I love the way she looks in my eyes. And I'm feeling like midnight's getting closer, and I just wanna.
So here I am just chopping up some potatoes and getting them ready to boil. Years ago, I stopped peeling my potatoes, and if I'm using russet, I will still peel them, but if I'm using red or yellow, like golden potatoes like I'm using here, or even white potatoes, I don't bother to peel them. I just dice them and stick them in there. Saves a lot of time, and I haven't really had an issue with it. So this recipe I'm trying today has sour cream, mayo, this Morton's Nature Seasoning, and a stick of butter. So it was a whole cup of mayo, a half a cup of the sour cream, and then one whole stick melted butter, which you guys will see me stick in there in a second. And I will say, even with using a whole 5-pound bag of potatoes, this was kind of more liquidy than I would have preferred. I would probably cut down on the liquid a little if I made this again. I don't know. They kind of are just, it just depends on what you want, but I definitely would not replace my regular recipe for this. It was good, but I like just the traditional plain, butter and maybe a little milk or cream, and salt and pepper is fine. But the seasoned salt, or whatever the seasoning is that I use, it's like garlic and onion and salt and pepper, and it was fine, but we still need to add a little salt to it to make it salty enough for us. So I like the plain better personally compared to this recipe, but it was good. I kind of just felt like it was a little bit more potato salad type recipe than just mashed potatoes. But again, it was good. It's a different flavor than traditional mashed potatoes, and so would not replace my traditional recipe with this, but we liked it just fine.
Your friends, they warned you, 'cause they knew I had a past, but you saw beyond that. Yeah, you gave me a chance. Now you're dancing at a party with somebody, and he won't let you go. You'll go home with someone new while I'm sleeping alone. It should have been me there under the neon light.
So here I am just finishing up the mashed potatoes and then getting started on the topping for the meatloaf. And this was just a third a cup of brown sugar. I want to say the other ingredient in there other than the cup of ketchup was like garlic, but for the life of me, I can't remember. Again, I will have it linked down below, but you just mix that up until it's all heated and mixed together, and then you pour it on top of the meatloaf when it's almost finished, and it goes back in the oven just for a few more minutes, and then it's ready to serve. So that is what we did there, and we also served it with a side of corn. This is a child-sized plate because I didn't get a picture of my plate. Don't worry, I did eat more than that. But yeah, that's how we served it, and it came out really good, and my girls actually really enjoyed it. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and I will catch you all in the next one. Bye.
It should have been me there under the neon light.